Boo. Went too fast on that one. Alright, I think we are live. Let me do a double check here. But I think we are. Yep. There we go. We have livened it up. Ugh. Slide it back a little bit. A little bit later than normal. Baby children did not want to go to sleep. Everybody wanted to build Legos. So, a little bit later. Not exactly sure how long I will be on tonight. I am really tired. But decided to do a little bit of a live stream anyways. Since I am on the tired side of things. Ain't no fun being tired. Shoot fire. It's not what I meant to do. There we go. There we go. I think that's good there. Alright. Got everything up and running. Of course it says no data. This moment in time. Excellent connection. Hopefully I don't have a bunch of skipperoos in the old data. But it'll be fine if we do, I guess. I'm gonna drink my sun drop down. And move on to my water. Shy away from that ASMR mess. Oh me. Tired today. Let me get these pulled up here. Just in case I need these things. In case people want to ask questions that need Googled. Which happens from time to time. The old Googling of questions. There we go. Got several things pulled up. Oh, me. I think that'll be fine. Let me see what this is here. Wait a minute. There we go. I think that might be me. Could be wrong since I got such a late start. The later starts tend to not be friendly as the earlier starts. But I think it'll be alright. Trying to make that level there. It might do it. There we go. 3 seconds is the average view duration. Not looking too bad. Pretty primo with the 3 second view duration. Obduration, that was always a cool word to me. So when you punched a hole, the obturator and the trach. Big yawn. Shirt's inside out. Don't even care. Not even changing it. Or fixing it. Letting that mess be. I can tell it's picking up on camera. Not even worried. I don't know what's my clean side, my inside of my shirt or my outside of my shirt. Don't know. Guess it don't much matter. When you got it on, they all the clean side or they all the dirty side, I guess. Excuse me. Got a frog in my throat. Check this real quick. There we go. That says 1, that says 2. Everything looking good. Just don't got no subject matter today. Just got wore down from old work today, man. Just tired. Ready for a nap. I think maybe I'll get a nap. A couple hours to go to church in the morning. Do it all again Monday. Stinking old Monday. That old terrible day that got invented. I don't understand it. Why old Monday had to get invented. Yes, it is Saturday already. Ready for another Saturday, I guess. Everything's going all right. How about yourself, bud? And that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. Gracious. Phew, excuse me, I'm tired. It's gonna get right back cold. I don't know why I was checking the weather on my phone. It's right here on my computer. Saturdays, when I was younger, were the best day of the week. However, as I have gotten older, they don't seem to be any better than any regular day when you work them. Because it seems like you're more busy with stuff to do after work on Saturday than you are any other day. Good old Saturdays. Elton John used to say Saturdays were alright for fights. I don't think so. Too old for that mess. Yeah, I didn't really have a lot of errands. I just had a lot of work at work, if that makes sense. Heavy load days at work, or heavy acuity is the proper term. Heavy acuity this week. Acuity is a big word. I think I had the regular amount of errands. In the Philippines, do y'all have to like go to the post office to take your mail and stuff like that, or do they come pick it up? Well, it's good to see you again today, Baba. Cause like I had to stop by the post office this week to pick up some mail or drop some mail off. I can't remember which. Maybe it was both. I think I picked it up. Anyways. They got like a post office in the Philippines and like a I don't want to say like an Amazon delivery, but like something like that. If that makes any sense. You are so welcome for the federal minimum nursing home staffing. You know, it would be like, it's like when the beauty contestants say, if you could change one thing, what would it be? And they always say like world peace or something like that. But like, there's so many other things that you have to fix to do the federal minimum staffing. And then what's the punishment if you don't have meet the federal minimum? Like, is there all of a sudden going to be a punishment for it? And then like, are they just going to shut the doors down? It was such a blanket idea. It didn't really cover anything, you know. I was like, oh, Biden wants a federal minimum staffing for nursing homes. Great idea. Now how in the world are we going to implement it? Okay, alright. That's awesome that the post office does stuff like that down there. Or east of here, I guess? West of here? I don't know. In the Philippines. But I mean, it was just, oh, it was a terrible idea. It's going to create unsafe conditions, I think. Especially if they get like heavily implemented. Like if places get fined for not meeting the minimum requirements, then they're going to just not exist anymore. And all of a sudden, home health will be king. Posting a letter. I don't understand. Posting a letter was actually a day's lecture in school. I mean, like regular school? Like, what do they call it? What's the actual term for it? Like grammar school or whatever? I think that's right. Yeah, Far East. Yeah. If you go west, you'll get it. Yes, Far East. It's the Philippines. When I was in school, we had this class that was called AFM, Advanced Functions of Modeling, and that class taught you how to like balance a checkbook, write a check, send letters, when to send letters, when to pay your bills, and how to manage your bills and things like that. It was considered a math requirement. You had to have it to graduate in my school. But yeah, I remember AFM, Advanced Functions of Modeling. They taught us how to like sign up for power and sign up for water and, or, you know, turn the power on, turn the water on in our houses and stuff like that. Yeah, I do remember that class. Yeah, I don't even know if that class still exists anymore, because that's back when the internet existed, but like you couldn't Google things. You had the Netscape Navigator, I think is what you had. You had to know the website or you weren't getting on it. You couldn't be like, oh, I think I'll Google this website. Like you had to actually like know the numbers. Yes, Stephanie, that's what they need to teach now. You should tell everyone to teach that class, Stephanie. And you should be the teacher of that class. Yeah, AFM, Advanced Functions of Modeling. It was a great class. Miss Zirkle. That is correct. That was her name. She was my teacher for that class. DSL internet. What is DSL? Is that dial-up? Is that the actual name for dial-up internet? Morning, Jenna. Evening, Jenna. Whatever it is. It's evening time. Because you in Miami. Yeah. I just remember it called dial-up. I don't remember it being called DSL. We didn't have dial-up. We didn't have internet. Like the first time I had internet was after me and Courtney got married, and I used her smartphone. I think I had internet on my I had a PlayStation, like the handheld PlayStation. It's called a PSP. I had internet on it. That was like the first internet I got, I think. And then I got a computer after that. I think we were already married. I could be wrong. I can't remember. Can't remember if I had a computer or not back then. I had to go to the library to get on the internet. Or I had to go to my grandparents. My grandparents had the internet. When I was at the nursing home, and this was 2014, I think, 2014, 2015, we were still on paper. We were still paper charting. The only thing that we charted electronically at that time was the S bars, like the incident reports and stuff. Everything else was paper. You could BS your way through a paper chart. You could be like, oh, yep, I gave all of these meds. Doop, 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 doop. You know, not give any of them. Yeah, but I do remember paper charting. Done plenty of paper charting. When I was at the hospital as a CNA, they still had paper charting. When I became a nurse, they had switched over to Epic. Or, what's the other name for Epic? Dimensions, I think. I think that's it. Yeah, like the paper charting in nursing homes, yeah, you could be like, oh, metoprolol 50, I don't really have that. Let's just go ahead and check off what gave it. I'm going to go ahead and order it from the pharmacy. Yeah, I gave that metoprolol 50. I don't know why their blood pressure is so crazy. Let me walk off with my cow. Of course, it wouldn't be a cow, it'd just be a med cart, but yeah. Yes. So speaking of like waiting on each other's turns, when I was at the nursing home, the doctor would write an order on the paper, right? And it was like that paper that's it's like white, yellow, pink, blue, I think. There's like 4 layers of it. And so like the doctor would write his on the white part and you like tear it off, and then you'd write yours on like the yellow part and you'd tear it off, and then you know, like the pharmacy would write theirs on the blue or pink or whatever was left, and you tear that off, and at the end of the day you had like a, you know, like a big old long piece of paper that was like you could read parts of it because, you know, you didn't smash down the pen hard enough at times, and then it was aggravating. I remember doing that, and then you had to fax that piece of paper. You had to fax it like to the pharmacy so the meds could get filled and stuff. You had to like chart it and fax it to the pharmacy. But the fax machine was like a bar, like a hole puncher looking sort of thing, and it would like scan it real quick and fax it because it only went one place, only went to the pharmacy. And this really wasn't but like 8 years ago, 8 to 10 years ago. I don't even think it was 10 years ago. It was like 8 years ago. And I don't know that that's even changed. It may still be the same there at that facility. I don't know. I think that the Marn, you had the TAR. The TAR was the treatment book, and it worked the same way. So that was like where OT, PT, and like if a nurse changed a bandage or something, that's where we would all document that too. It was that same sort of paper that you could write multiple things on. Aggravating. Glad I got out of that mess. When I was at that particular nursing home, there was a doctor who just did not care. And he would like go through the halls, and he'd be like, because he was pretty busy, he was incredibly intelligent. I think his specialty was like oncology, but he was sort of our like on-call doctor at all times. Anyways, he'd be like walking down the hall, he'd be like, Chris in room 1, he's sick. Get him some meds. And he'd like describe all the meds and describe all the illnesses to people. And he'd be like, he would be like on call, and he would tell you, text me all the information so that I can get it to the pharmacy. I'm like, are you sure you want me to text you right now? He's like, do you want the meds or no? Text me the information. So, dude did not care. Did not care about HIPAA. So what would happen with these pieces of paper? So like the final piece of paper, I can't remember if it was blue or pink. I can't remember like the final piece of paper color. Would always go to the pharmacy for some reason. And the pharmacy used all of these like pieces of paper that got faxed and would create next month's MAR using these pieces of paper. And so like once we got done scanning them, we took them to, well, I never took them, but somebody took them to, it's called bookkeeping, record keeping, something like that. Like they would stop by like every day to take all of our blue papers or pink papers. I can't remember what color. And they did something with them. But anyways, the ones that we would fax in that like little fax machine went to pharmacy to like create next month's MAR. It was definitely the best known process at the time, when electronic charting had been out for, probably 10 years at that point in time. We used to paper charting. What we would have to do, like when we would finish, you had to like, so it was like broken up in the lines, sort of like notebook paper. And so when you were done with yours, and it may be the same, you would draw a line and then write your name. So like you would write your last, little sentence or whatever, put your period, and then draw a line the rest of the way across the paper, and then write your name. Like you'd leave yourself just enough space to write your name at the end of that line. And so the next person would start charting underneath you was actually, so it was like, I think it went doctor, nurse, pharmacy, but I could be wrong. But anyways, after you drew your line and wrote your name, the next thing that was like written had a very good potential of being someone else. So you had to make sure, like, when you started getting to the end of what you were writing, you either wrote really big so that you could create another line, or you wrote really small so you could have like half of a line, so you could draw your line and write your name at the end of it, so that you could like stop your message or whatever. Oh, Peterman, yeah. Peterman, did you have that sort of charting at any point in time? That sort of paper charting that is very aggravating, and I'm so glad I don't have to do it anymore. Because it was not fun. Coding, I think it was called record and coding, was the actual name of that. Was the actual name of the facility. Yes. Oh my gracious. I remember like I don't think I ever had one person with 40 meds, but I remember having multiple patients with like blood sugar checks, be like blood sugar checks, breathing treatments, maybe 20 meds, and you had to feed them. Like you had to document it was like a yogurt cup, but you had to document like how much percentage of it that they ate. Oh my gracious, that's when it got bad, because you had to write like percentages on that mess too. Oh, looks like they ate 75%. You were a kid in 2008 in elementary school. Ugh. Depending on what part of 2008 I was working for Chevrolet or I was working for Bayada. Yeah, 2008. So much fun back then. have no idea why pharmacy couldn't do that. Like, you know full well and good, pharmacy knows, like, let's just say that a patient gets, I don't know, 500 milligrams of Tylenol, and they send you 100 milligram tablets. It's like, why did you, you could just send me a 500. You could send me a liquid. I know how to measure. You could send me so many other things. Why are you sending me this mess of 100 tablets of Tylenol? Like, or they would do like let's use Tylenol again. They would say, all right, the doctor orders 750. And so they would send you like 7, or they would send you 8 100s, except for one of those 100s was like a half, and it was never separated like half, because the pharmacy would do it themselves. And so you'd have one that was like this big, and one was like that big, and the regular tablet was like, maybe that big. It never matched. It was never 750. Ever. Ugh. Just send me a liquid. I can measure. I know how to measure. I'll pour it. Send me a liquid. Would not do it. And it would be something simple like Tylenol. It wouldn't ever be anything, difficult. It'd be something like that. You were in college in 2008. I was, what year did I start college? I think I started in 2012. Actually went to college. I think it was 2012. Could be wrong. I'd have been 20. No, I would have been. I can't remember. Yeah. How old is everyone? I was born in 86. So, if that tells you. I did a 6A to 10P one time. I didn't mean to, but I did a 6A to 10P. That sucked. I hurt for years after that. Not years, but hurt for a long time after that. I didn't like the 10 to 6. I honestly found it kind of boring, because you tried to get, you had to hurry up and get those meds, because every now and then you have midnight meds or something. You tried to push them out real quick, and then after that, all you got to do is answer call lights. Yes, the families. Ooh, because they show up in the middle of that 7P shift, that 7P med pass. Gracious, I forgot the name of med pass. That 7P med pass, that sucked. My mom needs suctioned. Bro, I was just in there. Dad says he's in pain. I literally just loaded him up full of whatever medication he has ordered right now. He's not going to be able to talk to you in 20 minutes. That was so bad. It was right at supper time. I think it was 7P, but it could have been 6P. Or 1800. Such a good time. Well, Jenna, what year were you born? since you want to know how old everyone else is. I was born in 1986. And then come back. 1997. Nice. I remember, Peter, man, I remember that we would send them home, but it wasn't every day we would send them home. And we would only send them home, like, we had to, like, punch all their meds out. And it had to be, like, Thanksgiving or Easter or 4th of July, something like that. And we would put them all in a bag. And like we had to like count them all, and we had to count them all in front of another nurse, and then we had to count them all in front of the patient's family, and then had to do all that. But yes, I do remember doing that. Because they had to come back like the same day, for PT or OT or whatever it is that they had. Punch the narc. I can't remember if we punched the narcs or not, but I think we did. I really think we did, unless it was a PRN, but I could be wrong. They were really strict on us for like what we could and couldn't send. It had to be like we had to have like a set number of hours that they had to be back within their whatever bedtime, like 9 p.m. bedtime or whatever. But I really think we did punch their narcs, but they went in like a special. All their meds went in like a special bag. Like, just think of like a bunch of the Silent Night bags like lined up with like one med each. I really think that's how we did it. Yeah, I do not think we sent them home with the whole packet. Because like the pharmacy would not refill them if we lost them or if they were lost. Because the facility had to like eat that cost, and the facility hated eating that cost. But if I remember correctly, we put them all in a mess load of those Silent Night bags, like a mess load of them. I could be wrong though. Man, it's been 8 years at least since I've been at a nursing home. Old drughead Tommy would take them all. But like some people couldn't leave. Some people some people just could not leave. Like the family had to come to us. I'll allow it. What is this question? I missed it. If we're not in healthcare, what will we be doing? I'd be a race car driver. However, Peter Man's answer, depends on which area you want to go in. And yeah, some of our long terms could leave. Like the high functioning long terms could leave. But it was all like everybody was like handpicked. Like they'd be like, oh, ABC in room 123, he can leave, but DCE and room 123 can't leave, They'd all be in the same. There'd be people in the same room that couldn't leave, and some could leave. But I don't remember, but like maybe 5 patients leaving like that the whole time I was there. I think maybe 5. It was not many, and it wasn't a common occurrence. But I remember counting on them stinking meds with everybody. And then, of course, we were on paper charting, so you had to like write it all down on that little fold-up paper thing. Patient family took patient home. Meds counted. This number, that. This number, that. This number, that. This number, that. Chris, nurse, 100 hall. Draw my line. Or draw my line, Chris, nurse, 100 hall. Whatever it was. I can't remember how it went. Something like that. Oh no. If I was not in healthcare, I would be a medieval axe thrower. I don't know. That wouldn't be very cool. Maybe it would. I don't know. Oh man, bringing back like, what is it called whenever, not PTSD, flashbacks. Bringing back flashbacks of my days at the LTC long-term care facility. Oh, it was so much fun. I was so happy to be out of that. Nursing has changed, like, I mean, it's changed. Speaking of going down the drain, it's changed over the last, however many years, but it has gone down the drain since the COVID has really taken off, because we're heroes, so we get to do we get to be dumped on at all times. Rab will do a no-show state job. I would do an always show state job. It would be so much fun. What does it say? A lot of like the older nurses are doing a lot of non-clinical jobs, going into insurance, going into places where you get to sit down and talk on the phone a lot. Places like that. I could definitely see myself as I get older going to a pediatric doctor's office. That would be awesome. Yeah, going pharmaceutical companies. Yeah, I mean, I've heard of LPNs making $100,000 a year just by hanging out with a pharmaceutical company, doing whatever they want to do. No, I don't think they're going to pay any more for nursing home nurses right now. Nursing homes in general just don't have the funds to pay their nurses what they actually should be making. nursing homes just don't have that budget. They just don't. And now with this federal minimum, which I don't think it's been implemented yet, it's such a blanket idea. They're really going to hurt, especially whenever the consequences get thrown at them, which I'm sure it's going to be black and white. It's going to probably be massive gray area. But yeah, I seriously doubt that nursing homes are going to pay any more. They're just going to want more staff. They'll probably promise big bonuses, but you got to do like 6 months and not miss a day or be late more than 5 minutes or whatever it may be. Yeah, I don't think they're going to pay anymore. Oh, what's up, Ton? Yeah, I'm live again every Saturday. Yeah, the acute care in the long-term care facility, that sucks. That's no fun at all. Because you got people like on ventilators and stuff in long-term care. And they really need like Kindred. I can't think of what it's actually called right now. I think it's called acute. I think it's called acute long-term. But it's an actual facility. I don't think I would like working from home. I think working from home would be... I don't think I'd get anything done. I think I would like try to work around the house all the time. Like cut the grass or, fix a leaky faucet or, something like that rather than working. I don't think I would actually work. I'd have my little headset on like, out there mowing the yard, push mowing the yard. I got an electric push mower. It'll be fine. I was running bank. I was running bank with peak troughs at a nursing home 8 years ago. Like I remember doing that too on a PICC line. On a PICC line patient 8 years ago. I remember 8 years ago I would have to call. You had to have one RN on staff at my facility. And I'd have to call I was on 100 hall. I'd have to call the 200 hall nurse because for whatever reason it was always 200 hall that had the RN. And to access the portacath for an oncology patient for meds to be run in it. Because I couldn't access it. I could run the meds, but I couldn't access it. Which was ridiculous. I mean, I wasn't running like chemo drugs or anything like that, but still had to like flush it and stuff. Anyways, I had to call the RN on staff to do that mess. It was ridiculous, and that was 8 years ago. So who knows how much they've changed since then. Who's becoming an LPN soon? Ugh, 60 to 72 hours. I hope you don't have kids or anything, Drifty. That's a lot of hours. You're gonna get tired quick. You're talking like 5 and 6 12s. They'll let you work it. I mean, they'll let you work that many hours. I would shy away from agency at least for your first year because yeah, there's a lot of money in agency, but they're gonna dump you off. And they're going to just drop you off wherever they feel like. And you're probably going to get handed a set of keys. And they're going to say, thank you so much. And leave you alone. So I would shy away from agency for at least a year. But, to each their own. I would stick to the nursing home if you got to get that OT. But a lot of sign-on bonuses going on right now. So... I mean, there's money to be made, Drifty. There's definitely money to be made. That sounds like a good idea. The PICC lines, yes. That would be awesome. What did Rob say? Something about the federal minimum. Rab from Boston. Not from Boston, but I always say he is. Oh, hold on. I'm losing track. I'm getting old. I took my glasses off because I'm getting old and I don't want to wear them and look old. You could work 2 jobs, but I don't. As a nurse, I don't really think you want to work 2 jobs unless it's like you're just picking up side work. What you could do is find an internal float pool. That's where it's at. That's where the money's at. If you can find an internal float pool, that way you still get. I'm not putting my glasses on, Tiffany. But if you find an internal float pool, like a bigger company, multiple hospitals, then that's where the money is at. Yeah, it's definitely better to work overtime than 2 jobs. 2 jobs is not easy. If you do work 2 jobs, like your first job or your second job should not be a nursing job. It should be something that you could leave, because if you get sick, like if you get sick at your first job and you don't want to make it to your second job, you have to come up with help. I can't think of the name right now. You have to come up with someone to take those patients. So I would encourage overtime over second job. Yes, they give you the worst patients in the float pool, and yes, you get all the admissions, but I would rather be in a float pool than agency, because at least with a float pool, you are like part of the group, You're still the same family or whatever. Agency, those nurses just get dumped on. Like, it seems like no one cares. But I don't think you'll get intakes either as an agency nurse, but you'll probably still get the worst assignments. Hold on, I'm losing track of my comments. What's that's where everywhere is the most need in the industry, but yeah, nursing homes will definitely hire you off the street right now. Drifty, they'll take you on in a heartbeat. They'll pick you up immediately. Pediatric home health nursing would also be good, because you could get an easy assignment, and it would not be bad at all. All right. Oh, good. My jar is a marinara sauce jar. But and it's full of water. Anyways, yeah, the pediatric home health would be a good one. Oh, they're telling me to go away now that you're here. Hello, Lady Courtney. Do you want to take the captain's seat?
I'll take the captain's seat.
My director is telling me to put on my glasses. She's in this chat somewhere.
Up there, I see.
Yeah.
You should put on your glasses. They haven't seen you with your glasses.
No, I've done several videos with my glasses. I'm just not
But not
wearing
on
them
here.
tonight. Don't have. I'm not putting anything in my eye.
No, he hates anything to do with eyes.
No. So Drifty, to answer your question, Drifty, no. What they'll do, and I did pediatric home health for a little bit, they will give you the awkward teenage boys that do not want a woman nurse. It's actually like pretty easy to get in there because plenty of people do not want a male nurse or a female nurse. Like, think about yourself at 13 years old. So if you were 13 years old and also had some sort of ailment, you're already shy enough and don't want anybody to see you, you'd probably rather have a male nurse than a female nurse. So I had plenty of assignments where my kids were like 12 to 15 boys. So it was, yeah. I mean, I played a lot of PlayStation when I when I did that job. It just got hard to like drive 100 miles a day, but I only did it because I was doing that full time. I wasn't doing it part time.
Yeah, the drive sucks.
Yeah, that drive does. But like I said, I was doing it full time. If I did it part time, I think I would take like one assignment a week. I don't think it would be that bad. But when you're doing it full time, I mean, I think it was somewhere around 100 miles a day.
Definitely
It was a lot. It was a lot of driving.
Depending on where you were going.
Yeah. Graduate in 1 month. So the company that I work for, Bayada, they actually recruited us out of school. So they were a really cool company to work for, at least here. I think they're a national chain, but they were cool to work for here. Yeah, 1 to 3. I would stick with one assignment a week, but if you really want to get the money, yeah, you could go all the way up to 3. But you couldn't do it every day. It's too much. Yeah, my car was. You felt like you didn't leave your car, and you had all those paper charts in there too. Well, I had paper charts, not charts, but like all my notes and stuff were paper. When I was in home health. Correct, Rob. We do correctional nursing. We're not in correctional nursing. Why would you ask for a? Why would you go to the worst neighborhood? Uh, so locally, um, no, I turn it in a mailbox. I had to stop by the office and turn in a mailbox every week. Anyways, if it's not agency, what's the average pay for home health? Home health pay varies from patient to patient because, like, if you have a walkie-talkie, like, you're looking at bare minimum. So you're looking at, like, let's just say 20 an hour. If you have a patient that needs to cath, that's like 21 an hour. If you have one that's a feeding tube, that's like 22 an hour. So each skill, the price of each patient goes up. And those, I just threw those numbers out. I don't actually know what you would be making, but you go up per skill for home health. And at one point in time, I think it's expired by now, I had trach and vent certification for the state of North Carolina. I had to take a bunch of classes for that.
Mm-hmm.
And a bunch of tests. So I could make as much as I could in home health.
Oh, gracious.
Yeah, I was trach and vent as an LPN. Trach and vent. I think pediatrics was another $1, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like it was like
It's a different ball game.
yeah, it was a whole different ball game. $1,050. That's probably with overtime. I did quite a few G tubes. The gold mine was a nighttime weekend pediatric G tube on a vent. Gold mine. Of course, that was like a non-existent patient, you know, because those nurses retired or died with that job. They didn't give up that job. Florida's okay. I've only been to Disney, but you know, I'm sure the rest of the state's fine. It's not crazy at all. Yeah, it depends on what and what equipment they got too. Yeah, I don't know, Peter, because Florida's got a high cost of living too. You can go ahead and show that. Because it says held for reviews. He said a bad word.
Whatever.
And it got held for review. Oh, no state income tax.
Well, that's why there's...
Neither does Tennessee or Texas, I think. I don't know, they got alligators. You can get you some boots.
Lots of gators.
You can get you some alligator boots.
Well, like we said,
1724.
we only go to visit.
We only go to Disney. We don't go anywhere else. Maybe Daytona if I ever get lucky enough.
Right now, it's just Disney.
Right now it's just Disney. Alaska is the highest paying.
California, really.
Alaska pays the highest and West Virginia pays the lowest. I did a video on it. I did a little bit of research on that one.
Oh,
I know.
smarty pants over here.
Well, I had to research it. It's cold in Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
North Carolina state tax is also 7%. Mm-hmm. Here where we live is 7%. That's not too bad.
It's all right.
Our cost of living isn't very bad at all.
Mm-mm.
At least in our area that we live in. I hear about some people's rent, and it's a lot.
Oh, we'd love to go to Disneyland Hong Kong.
Oh, he said, I've only been to
only been
Disneyland Hong Kong. I've only been there. Man, I would love to go to Disneyland Hong Kong.
West Virginia.
West Virginia, not regular Virginia. The other one. Oh, you own your house too? Yeah, you get an Airbnb down in Florida. Yeah, man. All kind of people are trying to stay with you or stay in your house.
Mm-hmm. That's what we do on our way to Disney sometimes. If we get there before our check-in.
Yeah, we're staying in Airbnbs.
Makes more sense with 3 kids.
Mm-hmm. I'd rather do an Airbnb than a hotel. You get more room. New Mexico. What about old Mexico? New Mexico would be alright. I mean, they got good weather. It don't never rain out there. I'm not sure how many people they got. Hold on a second. What does it say? He broke up with his ex and can't move. So do all your exes live in New Mexico instead of Texas?
That's the end of his interesting social life.
That's the whole reason he can't get to New Mexico. That is ridiculous how much rent is.
Rent.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even get to keep what you're paying.
No.
Washington State.
I don't know. I had to ask my sister. Well, she's not a nurse, but she might know.
She might not. She probably wouldn't know that.
No, probably not. Probably all the Pacific states pay a lot.
My nose ring's wrong. It's twisted.
They ain't no good. I know my sister's house in Washington State does not have air conditioning. They got heat, but no air conditioning. Seattle. Wow. And even if you did an Airbnb, like $100 a night, you would only have to rent it for 2 weeks to make your mortgage payment. I mean, of course, you'd probably rent it for more than that, but that'd be a good side income there. That's $100 a day in February. 2.8 thousand. If you have you have to move to a compact. What do they call states in Canada? Province. You have to move to a compact province.
Is it province or Providence?
I'm not sure. Whatever they call their states in Canada, province, whatever it is. But you can, but it's not the same. But yes, short answer, yes. But if you move to a French province, you gotta speak French. They don't speak no English up there. If I was going to go to California, I would go to like the way north of California, not the desert part. I'd have to go where the big trees are. Yeah, or they call it the redwood forest, like the way far north of it. I would have to go up there. I couldn't move to anywhere too far south. Peter, man, you know I can't read that.
Nope. No idea what you said.
You might have said bad things. I don't know.
Probably. Knowing Peter, man.
Knowing Peter, man, that's something bad. Yeah, like closer to Oregon. Yeah, I'd have to be closer to Oregon than I couldn't go all the way up to, or south, you know.
Not good north, not south.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't going hotter.
No way. Yeah, sure you did, yeah.
A whole lot of sentence there for one word.
Yeah. I even got some accents over the E's. What do you want to avoid about it?
So are you going to avoid it? Do you even know what happened?
With Will and Jada? Wait, is there another situation now?
No, Will
smacked Chris Rock.
Because of what he said.
Because of alopecia. Because he said something about alopecia. I think it was staged. How many people, hands up, would have watched the Oscars? Nobody. Nobody would have watched the Oscars. Nobody would have cared what happened. Only reason anybody even cares about the Oscars is because Will slapped Chris Rock.
And now they're fine after it.
Yeah, like he slapped like the smallest dude presenting. And that's the only reason that anybody even knows what happened at the Oscars is because of that. It was staged. You cannot convince me otherwise.
You see the video and he laughs before he even goes up there to slap him. Like he laughs at the statement. He laughs at the joke that he says.
Does he?
Yeah, he laughs and then he goes up there and slaps him in the face.
I've only seen the memes of the slap.
Well, he ain't arrested because he's Will Smith.
Yeah. But no, it was.
And it's Chris Rock. They don't care.
That was staged.
My whole side of my face is burnt too when I just turn that way.
Uh
You can see
huh.
it on my neck.
Yes.
Why didn't you tell me it was that bad?
I told you it was bad. It was not staged. I think it was staged.
I mean, it doesn't matter. It's just the fact that it's two grown men.
Two very successful grown
Exactly. That did it on national TV.
Very successful, very rich grown men.
Yeah. And
nah.
it's done and over with now. But
Yeah,
everybody keeps bringing it up because
the one. Oh, What are you gonna say?
Everybody keeps bringing it up because of one, Will and Jada's relationship.
Oh yeah, because they're red table
Yeah, they like do what
conversations or whatever it was. Yeah.
And then two, because Will Smith and Chris Rock are supposedly friends.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just going to be a big thing until something else happens. It's how it always works.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a big news story until something else happens. No, Drifty, I'm not a nurse.
But the most concerning celebrity story I got out of this week was my boy getting aphasia. Bruce Willis got aphasia. Can't talk.
Bruce Willis?
Yeah, he's got aphasia. No one knows. Like, no one's talking about Bruce Willis with aphasia.
Did that ever, get better?
No. He's done.
What?
Yeah, he retired.
Bruce Willis?
Die Hard said, I'm done.
Peter, what?
Peter, man, I am so sorry. My vocabulary is...
Are we in an entanglement?
My vocabulary is not very big. What is an entanglement? I don't know what an entanglement is. Before I answer the question...
Bruce Willis is a huge star.
Bruce Willis is awesome.
Yeah.
But they also said these...
Hey, so I've never seen Die Hard. So...
It's a Christmas movie.
I've never seen Die Hard.
It's a Christmas movie.
And I've never seen it.
But my boy got aphasia. He's done.
I wonder...
hate that. Aphasia is the inability to speak. Of course, there's different...
It's a reference to Will and Jada's situation. He's joking. Oh, are we in that... Are we a red table?
Oh, no.
No.
Open relationship, I think, is the actual...
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
An open relationship is the actual term.
We have that, don't we? I would kill him.
We do not have... You done?
Yeah.
We do not have an entanglement. Aphasia is the inability to speak, but there's different levels of aphasia. And so I'm not exactly sure how far along Bruce is. It's oftentimes linked to neurological disorders like strokes and things like that. I don't even know if he has or has not had a stroke. What's the one that's on Broadway? His daughter on Broadway. Rumor. Rumor is the one that said it. She's the Broadway star, right?
Rumor Willis?
Rumor Willis, yeah.
No, she's also a movie star.
She is a movie star? Well, I still think she's the one that did it. Bro, Chuck Norris is a Korean War veteran.
Chuck Norris is awesome.
He's old. He very well could have had multiple TIAs. You gotta think, he's probably had some hits to the head, too.
Oh, I'm sure.
Doing those movies, Die Hard and...
he's an action movie star, so
yeah, he's an action movie star. He did a couple comedies.
But they had, action in them.
Yeah. But, yeah. Arnold. Arnold is also older.
Yeah, very sad for Bruce Willis.
Yeah, it's very possible he's had TIAs or concussions or both.
Our oldest likes the movies with Bruce Willis in them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she likes a lot of those.
Yeah. It is the director of Thomasville.
You gotta answer that.
It's a tiny stroke. There's various strokes, and a TIA is a tiny stroke, a type of stroke. What is it? Trans-ischemic attack, I think, is the correct pronunciation of the TIA. Almost certain Peterman is going to chime in with the proper spelling, punctuation of TIA. But yeah, dudes. I mean, 67 too, though. What's the average age for a male right now? Is it 68 or 72? He's pretty close on like living longer than most.
You think you're gonna hit that?
No. I'm really hoping for 55.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that way our youngest is 23.
That's
so she can be an
sad.
independent person.
That is sad.
I'm hoping for 55. I'll give you some of those. Not Steven Seagal. He talked like this and he whispered all the time. Yeah.
Was he in all the Godfather movies?
No, he had his own little B-rated movies. They were
Oh.
terrible.
Well, if he talked like that, I mean, I would think he'd be in
Yes.
the.
I was
Godfather.
a huge Jean-Claude Van Damme man. Or
Yes.
I'll say boy. They had I can't remember the name of the channel, but they always had Jean-Claude Van Dammage weekends. It was all Jean-Claude Van Damme movies all weekend. And it was Van Dammage weekend. Bloodsport 2, Kickboxer. Wait, was he even in Bloodsport 2? I can't remember. Anyways, it was all of his cool movies. Somehow he was American, but he never sounded like an American. Especially when he was Guile in Street Fighter. He was supposed to be some sort of, top-ranking American. No, she's saying 55 is young. She doesn't want me to die at 55.
That's what they're saying.
Oh, I read that wrong. I'm sorry. But if I make it there, what? Oh.
Look, he did do it. He did come in with
Peter, man, I knew you were going to do it. I knew you were.
Yes. Yes.
Tiffany, Peterman is a provider. Do you need a provider? We could hire this dude. Just saying.
Anybody following the was it the NCAA basketball tournament?
Oh. Courtney's showing me bad memes.
That's a good one. It's a real good one.
I can't believe you, Tiffany. You're in charge of everything. But look at that. He explained your TIA to you much better than I ever could. No. She was following the Duke Carolina game, which we will not spoil if you are following it. I, however, could care less.
But if you are from around here, you know the rivalry.
Yeah, it happened.
It did.
Yeah, poor Coach K.
I know, and that's the thing. Is Coach K's last game. That was his last game.
But the dude went out in the Final Four his last time.
Yeah, but I mean, he had a big send off at the last game at home. Like that was a big thing. But it's sad that he didn't get a win for his last season. But still.
Yeah, he is also old too, though.
Very. I'm super excited.
Tiffany, after work, Courtney had to drive me, and I fell asleep so hard in her car that I hit my head on the thing that your armrest, and the kids started laughing at me real hard. I said,
it was in the part. It was in the part where Harry Potter, where Dobby hit the lampshade or something on his head.
We got the DVD player in the expedition. I should explain that too. We have a DVD player. And the kids were like, "Daddy, what's wrong with you?" I'm just so tired.
I was like, "I'm surprised you didn't hit your head on the window." And he said, "No, I already hit it on the handle, the seat belt."
Mm-hmm. It was pretty loud.
Mm-hmm.
I was sleepy. You should laugh.
Laugh.
You should laugh. It was funny.
Laugh.
It was meant to be a funny story.
I bruised my knee. It was really funny.
Glad I wasn't driving. I'm glad I made her drive.
We were eating. He's like, "You're going to have to drive." Like, isn't that why you got a drink? I did not win a bet.
No, she's just so happy that Carolina won.
I've been a Carolina fan all my life, so I'm just happy Duke lost. I really didn't follow it much this year, but it's the fact that they still won. It's been a good day for wins.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I have no idea what squash is.
Mm-mm.
I've heard of it.
I've heard it, but I don't know.
It's a racket game, isn't it? Racket and ball game. Is that the game that they play in the movie Big? Because I've seen the movie Big. It was like wall ball with rackets. Could be wrong.
Is that the one where you're in that glass room?
No, that is racquetball. When you're in the glass room. When we were playing racquetball one time in high school, somebody had the bright idea to leave the floor buffer in one of the rooms, and we plugged it in and rode that joker.
Whose idea was to plug it in and ride it first? Yours?
Either mine or Rowdy's. Like the fruit. Anyways.
He's talking about a sport.
We figured out that, like, with one person on the floor buffer, you would, like, hover around and sort of bounce around a little bit. But if you put, like, two people on the floor buffer, it was enough weight to where it would spin the machine itself. And then that joker would get going fast. And we rode it one too many times, and it pulled the plug out of the wall so hard that the prong stayed in the plug.
In the wall.
In the wall, yeah.
Yeah, y'all are real smart people.
Yeah, we were incredibly intelligent.
Real smart.
I am almost certain that someone got in some big trouble over that. I don't remember who.
Well, obviously it wasn't you then.
No, it wasn't me. My sister was in that class with us.
And she probably said you're stupid.
No, I think she was right there watching us.
Yeah, probably laughing at how stupid y'all were.
Well, I guarantee you she wasn't riding it.
No, exactly. She was probably waiting for one of y'all to go through the glass.
I don't know what she was waiting on. I don't do roller coasters. I do with my kids, but I don't seek out roller coasters. I have seen the Superman ride.
What's the Superman ride?
Our oldest watches it on... I know she's seen it plenty of times on YouTube.
The only reason I didn't cry, are you ever? Is it the like slingshot?
No, it's like you. I think your feet are dangling and it like lays you forward.
Oh yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, like you look down.
I don't
think,
like ones
or you
where I
look
can
up.
see
I
down.
can't remember.
Like.
But no, I do not seek out roller coasters. It launches and leaves your soul behind.
So it's like a slingshot. It's like the slingshot ones that you get.
No,
It's like rubber bands.
No, like Rock and Roller Coaster at Disney. There's no hill.
He said it launches you up.
Yeah, it launches. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I am completely wrong.
It's a slingshot. It's the one where there are rubber bands on the side, big, huge rubber bands, and they pull you down, and then it shoots you up in the air, and it like springs you back and forth.
Oh, is that the ride where like you see people like they'll be riding it and then they just like pass out?
Yeah, they pass out. Yeah.
That's that ride.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's called slingshot.
I know they got one at Myrtle Beach.
They got them like everywhere. They don't have them at Disney though.
There, I would never ride one of those.
There's one. I think it's called. I have to look it up. I'm pretty sure it's called Help Me, Linda.
Help Me, Linda.
Or I'm stuck. I'm stuck, Linda. I can't remember what the name of it is. It's on YouTube and it's hilarious. Don't do
Amusement
it.
park.
It's robbery.
I don't think it's robbery.
We love amusement parks. We really do.
I love Disney. Let me correct that.
We love amusement parks.
Depends on the amusement park. Hey, but I mean, they got kids' feet too. It's called Help Me, Linda.
It's either Help Me, Linda, or I'm stuck, Linda.
We can't play it on the channel though. We
No.
gotta tell them what it's called. The zoo is like visiting jail for animals.
We like the zoo.
Well, he said amusement parks are robbery. The zoo is animal prison. I don't really care, to be honest with you. We do go to the zoo. We have the world's largest zoo just right down the road from us, actually.
I don't think it's the world's largest.
It is.
Anymore.
You think there's a bigger one now?
Yeah. Okay, Officer Chris.
No, I think it's the world's largest zoo.
I don't know if it's the world's largest zoo. It might be I'm Following Linda.
I'm looking it up now.
Oh, it's Help Me, Janice.
Help Me, Janice.
Help Me, Janice.
Yeah, we have the world's largest zoo.
Okay, well.
Yeah. I thought we did. It's just right down the road from us. The world's largest zoo.
It's Help Me, Janice is the name of the video.
And that's one of those Superman rides.
I think it's pretty much, it's the one that Peter Man's talking about. Slingshot is what they're called.
Oh no. Peed his pants on a date.
Because the tiger broke loose?
Yeah.
I mean...
You know what I would have done? It depends on the date. Like, am I on a date with her? Or is it like my very first date with somebody? I may just tell them, you know what? I just got to outrun you.
You gonna tell me you got to outrun me?
Not you. If I'm on my first date.
If you were on your first date with me, would you tell me that?
You're different because we're married now.
No, but if we go back.
You know what? I don't know. Tiger didn't break loose on our first date.
No, we went. Our first date, second date.
Second date. Just
Okay.
outrun them.
Okay. It was his second date with
I know, that's what I'm saying. You just got to outrun them.
him. Our first date, we went to a drive-in movie theater, and he invited his friends.
No, we were invited with my friends.
But it was a date.
We got married.
You're probably gonna be sleeping on the couch.
That's fine.
We have more beds here. I'll just go get another bed, or he can get another bed. It don't matter.
I'll just go sleep with the kids.
The video, Peterman, is called "Help Me, Janice."
No, we were invited as a group. Hey, she still married me.
And he went to the other truck and sat with them and left me in the truck bed by myself in his truck.
Only for the previews.
No.
It wasn't for very long.
Yes, it was.
It was not for very long.
It was for a long time.
It was only for the previews.
No. It was for a long time.
It was only for the previews.
I was about to take his truck keys and just leave.
It wasn't that long.
It was that long.
Still married me.
I don't know why.
What were you thinking?
I know.
Man. What a disaster. His neck was caught in the safety belt.
I know. Yes. This kid is caught.
Mm-hmm.
Like barely hanging on.
Mm-hmm.
It's up in the air, like way up in the air, and he's barely hanging on.
Linda's probably the person that they know.
I don't know.
Oh wait, Janice and Linda. Never mind.
I guess it's the old lady name that I'm thinking of, and Linda and Janice. I don't know. Or it might have been another slingshot video I watched, because we watched a bunch and got in trouble at work because we were being too loud. That's that Sunday that people complained. Remember? But my manager was back there with us.
Your manager was watching those.
And showing them to us. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. I am exhausted. So is it time to do our Saturday routine where I go take a shower?
Yeah, you go
and
ahead.
you stay on live stream?
Yeah.
We'll take a poll. Oh wait, I think we can actually take a poll.
You can. They're right there,
Yeah.
create a poll.
Yeah. If you hand me a keyboard, I'll type it. There we go. Oh.
You have to do ask.
Well, I don't have the mouse. You do.
You don't have to hit, you hit enter though. Alright, polls on.
There we go. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna drop the thing.
Take a poll real quick. I mean, we do it. We do it every Saturday anyways. It's 50-50. Yes, no.
Should I click it?
Oh.
Oh, is somebody actually say no?
Yeah, somebody said no.
Who said no? That hurt my heart.
I don't know.
I don't think anybody's voted no yet.
Somebody voted no.
Can I click it and see who voted
Yeah.
no? No, dang.
I give my kids bubble baths. So
yes, he uses the mouth as his left hand too. Yes, I'm having to use it with my left hand. So you do it at work too?
Yes. Why would I not why would I change up
Chris
from
is a
home?
fan. I'm shocked. That makes me feel bad.
That someone.
No, that somebody said no, that they didn't want me.
Oh, I don't think that it was meant to be taken that way. I think it was meant to keep me here.
But he'll be back after his shower.
Yeah.
He's not leaving. He just takes a shower.
Yeah. But yeah, why would I change what I do at work when I'm here, or vice versa?
Yes, he's weird and uses his left hand for the mouse, Which he's not left-handed. Yes, that's his boss.
Tiffany is my boss. Wait, maybe anonymity. I shouldn't have said that.
She's over you.
Oh, my bad, Tiffany. All right. Well, I guess the poll has spoken. So, man, I'm gonna go take a bath. Well,
A shower.
I'm gonna take a bubble bath.
No, he won't.
I will not take a bath.
No, Chris is not left-handed.
Somehow she still hasn't fired me yet. Not exactly sure how that.
Even though he's threatens that he's gonna
I threaten to quit every day.
quit every day.
All right, I'll be back.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Said Tiffany, come on video and spill the beans on Chris. He brings me his keys daily.
What'd you say?
I said, Tiffany, come on video and spill the beans on Chris. She said you bring her your keys daily.
Yes, I do.
And says I quit.
Yes, I do.
Hawaii. Yeah, Chris is 100% the same everywhere. And he has no emotions. He's just sarcastic. There's not much dirt on him. He's the only thing really about him is he just threatens to quit all the time. Exactly. The way he is on here is the way he is all the time. Except for he talks to y'all more. He's very quiet. Oh. Mm-hmm. Lose access to phone or lose access to internet? Lose access to the internet. I need my phone.
I'm getting into.
Okay. Are you actually, or are you going to sit on the toilet for a while?
Could be a little bit.
Hey, did Tiffany see your April Fool's joke?
It was part of my April Fool's joke.
Okay, I was just making sure. Because I was going to say that, but I didn't know if Tiffany even saw it or not.
Yeah, that did not turn out brown.
Or any other color than, like, pink.
So, for April Fool's, in all of the staff bathrooms, I mixed up a concoction to make the water, when you flush it, turn brown. But it ended up looking like a pink color. And
his only rule was he couldn't be red.
It didn't work. And then one bathroom they didn't even use the whole day, which was ridiculous. I was so bummed out that my blue and my reds and my whatever else I used didn't turn brown. Ugh. And no one was even like freaked out about it. They just let it be. Terrible day.
He thought about that one really long too.
Sure did. What did they say?
Not a single person in the upper building even commented.
No. Sure did not.
You did it in that building too?
I was told I had to get every employee bathroom.
So you did it in that one too?
Yeah.
You followed it to the T.
Yeah.
Oh, he hadn't even got in there yet.
Oh, no. I just got my clothes.
Because they knew it had to have been you. That's what Stephanie said.
Yeah.
He said, yeah. He just went to get his clothes. He hadn't even got in there yet. I'm telling y'all, he takes forever. Is he this slow at work too?
I'm in no hurry.
Sometimes, not when I call him to look at the cameras. She said sometimes, not when she calls you to look at the cameras, though. He said, mm-mm. No, he's always slow here. Always. Drives slow. Does everything else slow. Slow, slow, slow. My face got burnt today. What's everybody doing tomorrow? Huh? Is that every Sunday, Tiffany? I think Chris just ignores it. He just ignores it the next day's Monday. He's like, eh. Mowing the yard, that sounds fun. Baseball, we had softball all day today. Well, pretty much all day today. Our oldest got third in their preseason tournament today. I was proud of her. They were missing 3 of their kids. They had travel ball, so she got to play first base today. And she likes playing for first base. And she did really good. Super proud of her. And I actually took off this weekend. Except for tomorrow. I have to go back to work tomorrow. And then I had volleyball games, but they ended up, the first game, the other team forfeited. So we got that win. And then my team had to forfeit the second game because my older girls, we didn't have enough to play. So I got to stay and watch her play all day. I'm sure they'll do great. Is it travel or wreck? Yeah. Yeah. Man, y'all are playing. That's a lot. That's a lot of games. They had one. Yeah, he's in the shower. As you might hear the shower. I don't know. They had one on Monday. No, maybe not Monday. One day this past week. They had one. Yeah, Monday. Or was it Wednesday? Was it Monday or Wednesday? I don't know. No, it had to be Monday. They won that one. Played Friday. Won that one. Played today. Lost the first one. And won the second one. So they came in third. Yeah. Trying to think if it was Monday or not. I know I had volleyball, so I wasn't there. Her first hit of the season, she hits a home run, and I wasn't there to see it. And he didn't get it on video. I was so mad. I know, right? Nobody videoed it. I had a volleyball game, so I had to be there and coach. Come on, Slowpoke. Y'all, he's dumb. Oh, Jenna's on. Hey, Jenna.
Alright, so like most modern Zoom calls, I have no pants on. That's how I roll. Did you move this thing?
Yeah, I always move it.
Alright.
Play with it.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Did you get it right?
I guess so.
Good. I do have a different white shirt on, but it looks the exact same in the camera.
Because it's a white shirt.
Yeah, but they got like a little brown tint to them from all the dirt and stuff.
Because they're old shirts.
True story.
Tiffany, are you still on here?
We want Tiffany.
I want to tell her something. She'll think it's funny. He had his white shirt on inside out all day today.
It's not funny.
It is funny.
It's just regular clothes. You just wear them.
Yeah, but he took off his top, his scrub top, and I was like, "Your shirt's inside out." And he said, "Eh."
Not changing it now. All the good was wore in. Ain't no point in changing it.
He does it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
All the time.
Alright, you want to end this at midnight?
In 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Jenna just got on.
She was on earlier.
Well, she came back.
We'll give them a 2-minute warning. Unless there's big questions. In 2 minutes.
Oh, Jenna's going to start
Oh, I know Jenna will, yeah.
flying questions out.
I know she will. But let's give a 2-minute warning unless we have big questions. Good night. ... He said no big questions. Jenna is drawing blanks apparently.
Jenna, did you go to the beach yet? I wanted to know this.
Why didn't you ask her earlier?
I was going to ask her. I wasn't in here when she first got on.
No, I mean like where she's got the LOL hey.
Because I just thought about it.
Oh, okay. Jenna, did you get to go to the beach?
Did you go to the beach yet?
I know that you were wanting to go to the beach last weekend.
Was it last weekend or the weekend before? Not yet. Girl, just go.
Just go to the beach.
Just go.
As our middle child would say, let's go beach.
Let's go beach.
Let's go beach.
She loves the beach.
We don't live close to the beach.
She'd go with you.
Mm-hmm.
In a heartbeat. She'd be like, let's go.
Let's go beach.
Mm-hmm. She would.
Just take yourself to the beach. Wow, last day of school is April 14th. Yeah, you may need to wait until like after that.
Yeah. Do that first and then go celebrate by going to the beach.
Yeah, after April 14th. Go beach.
Do it as a celebration.
Yeah. Celebrate yourself by going beach.
Go to the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see how many games Stephanie's kid has?
Mm-mm.
Look up there. I had 1 yesterday.
3
today. And then 1 to 3 tomorrow, depending on how they play. That's rec ball.
Yeah, they play for
Don't.
the person who was at the game pitching today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that person pitching today.
Same
organization.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still, that's a lot.
Well, you know he does them that way though.
It's the little bitties.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Community. It's not county, yeah.
Ours isn't county.
Hmm?
Ours isn't county.
No, ours is Babe Ruth.
Yeah.
Jenna, it all depends on like how you treat it.
And where you go.
Yeah. The crowd you're with. If you get a bad crowd, you're gonna hate it. If you get a bad crowd, your best option is to get out of that crowd as quick as possible.
And find somewhere you love.
And find somewhere else. It depends on like where you're at. Like,
he loves it.
When I got into substance abuse, what I'm in now, I really loved it. Like dialysis, I hated it. Long-term care, I hated it. Hospital, I loved it. I loved the diabetic ICU. I would have stayed there had they kept the LPNs. I would have probably retired from there had they kept the LPNs. But I love substance abuse also. So you just gotta find your thing, and it may not be your first choice. So you need to find the part of nursing that works best for you.
Because substance abuse definitely wasn't his first choice.
No, I never even thought it existed, to be quite honest with you.
Mm-mm.
I never even thought that there was nursing in substance abuse. And then find that, and then you'll be good. The nurses that are hating it now, like the experienced nurses that are hating it now, probably loved where they were, and then a bunch of changes happened with the COVID and whatnot. So they probably loved it for a long time in the beginning, and then now they don't, simply because of changes that have happened. Because policy changes and whatnot, they can drive you away from it, for sure.
Which I think is a lot of the issues now with nurses and why they've decided they don't like it anymore and are changing professions and things like that.
Yeah.
Which is it's because of COVID and things that are changing, why they can't do things the way they used to, and they have to do this now.
But the beauty of nursing as a profession is you can find a job about anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gracious.
Jenna, I don't think you'll have a problem though. I think you'll find something that you love.
You'll find something.
Yeah, you'll be great.
That's also part of the clinicals. You know, you sort of move around a lot. That is my thoughts. My thoughts processed.
How red the side of my face is when I
I know you got
so hot.
sunburned.
Yeah, I mean that's true. She started school during COVID.
Mm-hmm. That is terrible that you did not have a good or much clinical experience at all.
You'll be fine.
Best advice would be to start easy, I guess, would be. There's no easy job. Somewhere that doesn't have high turnover. So if you got like nursing friends, ask them like who doesn't have high turnover. And if they don't have high turnover, then that would probably be like the best place to go.
In your area.
In your area, yeah. In your area. But yeah, that does. COVID, starting school during COVID really messed y'all up. This sort of nursing generation.
This whole generation. I mean, it messed up our kids in school. I mean,
oh yeah, our kids missed
they
2
don't
full
know what
years of
normal
school.
is.
Mm-hmm. Our oldest went to kindergarten. That was the only like normal grade she had. She's now in 3rd.
And they just now stopped wearing masks. I
Mm-hmm.
mean,
what was it? The whole second grade, they went.
her whole first grade year, they were on a computer.
Oh, I know that, but I'm saying
no, half of it. They were on a computer.
Right, but second grade they went like Monday, Tuesday. They were off Wednesday, and then they were on the computer like Thursday, Friday.
No. Yeah, her half was on the computer Thursday, Friday.
Yeah. Something like that.
No, it was the half of first grade.
No, they didn't go. They didn't touch school for first grade.
Yeah. Half of second grade they were.
Yeah.
And then they started Then they went the end of second grade.
Yeah, the end of second grade they went 4 days a week: Monday, Tuesday, Friday. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. I hated it.
Hated it.
I don't think anybody liked being on Zoom.
Absolutely hated it. Our middle one's special needs, and getting her to keep her on Zoom and do her work was one of the hardest things we've ever done. Our oldest has severe anxiety, and she felt like she was not being with everybody. And when we had COVID, they all had to be quarantined, and she had to do all her work through Zoom. So they would Zoom her in class just so she would feel included. And it made it worse. She almost had a panic attack one time because she was raising her hand to answer questions, but the teacher wasn't looking at the computer. And she was over there like crying and breaking down, and I was like, "It's okay, like stop."
Yeah, they hated it.
It was horrible.
We are not a homeschool crowd.
No.
We cannot homeschool our children.
It was so bad. If they ever shut down again, we'll send them to private school. Because they won't shut down.
I don't even think they wore masks.
They didn't. It's not the mask thing. I don't care. They can wear a mask. As long as they're in school.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
I'll make them, that's fine. Wear a mask, but you're going to school. Yes, they're in school now. All three of ours are in school now.
Yeah, North Carolina let the counties pick. So each county, sort of individually, one at a time,
Slowly.
picked and choose rules.
Well, they kind of all went in like a together and away.
I mean, they were all roughly the same time.
I think ours were one of the first ones to go back.
Yeah.
There's still some that do a couple days Zoom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like the bigger counties, the
Yeah.
more populated counties. Yeah.
But yeah, all three of ours are in school now.
Oh me.
3rd grade, kindergarten, and
More at 4.
or preschool.
I call it More at 4. That's a cool name.
But she's not 4.
I know she's not 4, but it's still a cool name.
More at 4 and 3. It's like a jump start program.
Yeah. You ain't lying.
It's great. It's great. I mean, they still do a lot of stuff like through the computer. They still do a lot of their work on the computer and things like that. But they have to do all their reading and math, or most of their reading work is all on the computer still.
Yeah.
All their testing's on the computer, which our oldest absolutely hates. But.
Mm-hmm. Alright, 2-minute warning. I'm about to fall asleep. Unless we get a good question.
This was a good question.
That was a good question, Jen. I'm
All
not saying it
school
wasn't.
stuff.
I'm not saying it wasn't. Don't
We
think that
like
at all.
talking about our kids.
But
Our kids are our world.
true story. At 12:14. Or 00:14. Now you're talking. Oh, Jenna's like, you know what? I'm done.
Jenna's tired, I'm sure.
I'm sure Jenna's
Having
tired. She's got a lot
these
of tests and
all this
whatnot.
stuff coming up. She's like, I am tired. I need to study.
Good night, Jenna.
It's like, I'm talking to y'all and I need to be studying.
We will see you next Saturday. What specialty?
Say new grad LPN jump into.
The one you're going to learn the most at would be long-term care. But med-surg. Long-term care med-surg. Not long-term care acute care, but long-term care med-surg.
Oh, God.
Oh. Now you're just trying to come up with something to keep us on.
Is there one?
Is there a meaning of life? What is the meaning of life?
Mine's my kids.
What was that? Siddhartha? Is one of them Siddhartha questions?
To me, mine is my kids.
But before you had kids, there had to be another meaning.
It was that I would have kids and I would be a good mom. There's my answer.
No, long-term care acute care has a lot more demand. But long-term care med-surg, you'll learn more about a lot more things. You'll get paid more in long-term care acute care, but the learning curve is very drastic. And there's a very drastic learning curve. But
Most
demand would be long-term care acute care, but you'll learn the most long-term care med-surg.
Both would be great to go into. I
Yeah,
mean,
both would be great to go into.
Saturday night, folks.
Oh no, you just got here too. We were about to go.
All the people getting on late tonight.
Right here. I don't want to be anywhere different in 10 years.
Like career-wise.
Same. I am not management. I do not want to be. I don't really want to change anything, so I don't see any reason why.
He loves his job.
In 10 years.
Oh, Rex, we're staying on. We ain't going nowhere. We'll keep talking.
I don't see any reason why in 10 years to go anywhere.
The way his job works and the way with our kids, it works out really well.
Mm-hmm.
We're able to be there with sports and...
No, I do not want to be the DON.
Why not?
I don't want to be a DON. I am not management.
I think he could easily be management.
I am not management. Now, if my YouTube channel takes off in 10 years and I got, like, buy a Ferrari money...
You still gonna be at that job.
I'm gonna buy a Ferrari.
And still be at that job.
I'll be showing up late.
You already are late.
I don't have the degree to be the DON.
Look, I ask you a question.
I always tell everybody I want to be an FMP, but I don't really think I'll ever go back to school. I would have to.
Maybe when our kids are like super older.
Yeah, I would have to be like, I'd probably be around 50 before I'd even start that, because our youngest would be 18. So, I don't think it'll ever happen. But I would tell everybody, yeah, FMP.
You kind of are, just without the official title.
I'm not. My sleep schedule is miserable. If I get 5 hours, it's a good night.
Oh, so you could sit there and complain about how he's so tired today, but he got more than 5 hours last night.
It was 5 hours and 29 minutes.
More than 5 hours. More than 5 hours.
It was more than 5 hours, but it was still in the 5 hour range.
More than 5 hours.
You being mean.
I'm not being mean. I'm stating the facts. It was more than 5 hours.
You're meanly stating facts.
Was it more than 5 hours?
You're meanly stating facts.
Was it more than 5 hours?
5:29.
Okay.
I have already answered.
Okay. Is that more than 5 hours?
Yes, it is.
Exactly.
As you meanly
I
state.
didn't meanly state nothing. I can be mean if I want to be mean. Go ahead and laugh. You gotta be sleeping on the couch.
I was about to make another statement. No, I'm going to go over there in that bed.
Okay, well, go right ahead.
I'll go in that bed over there.
That's fine.
Because I ain't sleeping on the couch.
Okay, and?
Hurting feelings. Hold on. What does that say?
Sit, hold it down.
Yeah.
First. It's really cool. You can take your just a year of school and have a career.
Yeah, you definitely have the ability to support yourself as just, I say just an LPN. As an LPN, you definitely have the ability to support yourself as an LPN. I don't really know that the 1 year part is just a year. I mean, the LPN program is a year, but it took me a while to get there, doing the prereqs and whatnot.
I think that they're just meaning just the
state
year.
that.
The LPN is a
Yeah.
year-long course.
It's a year-long program.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big yawns.
And they start in 2 weeks, they said.
In 2 weeks. That's about time. I think
Yeah.
Jenna's finishing up in 2 weeks. So about time Jenna's finishing up.
The next group's starting. That's how they roll them out.
Mm-hmm.
In and out.
Hopefully you get better clinical experience than the group that's in there right now. Yeah, the group that's finishing up.
Which they should, because they're starting to loosen up the stuff on COVID stuff. So
yeah, hopefully the clinical rotation goes better.
Has Kodo been on here before?
I don't know.
Kodo, where are you from? You can just say a state. You don't have to say like.
I was gonna say kudo.
Kudo?
Is it kudo or kudo? Oh well, he can't, it doesn't matter. He'll spell it and it'll be however we interpret it.
Kudo, Kodo. I don't know how you pronounce it. Kodo. You had it right.
Kodo.
Kodo.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter where it's from.
I think you meant how you pronounce it.
Everybody from Florida.
We have a lot of people that watch you from Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Not us. Maybe us on Saturday nights.
Jacksonville.
We go through there to go to Disney.
Yeah, we got through there to go to Disney. No. I do not. The shortage is too big. I think that they're going to make, like, continuing education. I think they'll probably do more emphasis on continuing education, but there's always going to be a loophole around that. So, yeah, no, I think the ones that are still in it just for the money, I think they're going to be able to stay. They're going to be able to keep on making the money. And hating it. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna do anything different. Oh, cool. Well, thank you.
Oh,
well, thank you so much, Kodo. As I said it correctly.
On here every Saturday night.
Well, we'll try to be here every Saturday night.
For the most part, we're here every Saturday night.
Yeah.
At least he is.
But thank you for your words of encouragement.
That's so sweet.
That is sweet.
Make you feel good.
Young men who need some direction. Lord knows I needed direction when I was a young man.
Yeah.
I just went in circles.
Yeah. Lots of them.
Ran into stuff.
A lot of times.
I
feel like this mic's right in my face.
That's where it's supposed to be.
What? No, it's supposed to be between us.
Let me back it up a little bit. Is that better?
Yeah, because you talk a lot louder than I do.
We made it much further than I thought we would, actually. I don't want to say it this time, because then more questions will come in. But it's happening again. Well, thank you, Jenna.
It's his YouTube channel. I have a TikTok.
Yeah, Courtney does have a TikTok that she did do a live on Tuesday? Wednesday?
Thursday.
Thursday. It is not nursing related.
Nope. I just post random videos.
I only started the channel to decompress from work. We should make a couples channel.
Nah. You would watch.
Jenna would watch our couples channel.
I mean, we don't. There's not a lot we do that, like.
We don't do couple things.
Not that we could, like.
Mm-mm. Not that we can make a channel about.
No. We're not that interesting, really.
Mm-mm. We're really not. Like, this is the most interesting thing that we'll do.
We'll probably make some videos when we're at Disney or something.
Oh, yeah. Now, when we go to Disney in October, we're definitely going to make videos.
And probably when we go on our vacation. Here in
About
couple
2 weeks.
Mm-hmm. We'll do some videos then,
Mm-hmm.
and he'll have them on there, and that'll be family and all of us.
Yeah. But if you're talking like date night videos and stuff like that, we just don't have that kind of time.
We don't have time.
Like, we have to wait till the kids go to sleep to do these
Mm-hmm.
live streams. That's why they're inconsistent when we start them.
Mm-hmm.
Because the kids got to be asleep.
And then during the week, I have work. He has work. Kids have school. Then after school, if oldest doesn't have a ball game, I have volleyball.
Mm-hmm.
Oldest has archery. I mean, there's always something going on. Always.
Yeah. We couldn't be as much fun as some of those couples
That do things
that
constantly.
do it on the YouTube
Regular
channel. Yeah, on the regular. I don't ever see how they do it.
I don't know. We just do a lot outside of this that would not make any sense to post.
Mm-mm. No way.
And we couldn't post like games and stuff because there's too many kids' names and
Yeah. We had to blur out most of the video.
yeah. People yelling out our kids' actual names and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just can't.
All right. Time has passed.
We were talking about making a couples channel.
I know. But it is now time to say goodnight. Don't you think so?
Sure.
You don't think so, do you?
You're the one that's tired.
I am tired. Are you not tired?
I mean, I'm a little bit, but not as tired as you are.
All right. Well, I didn't brush my teeth after I got out of the shower, so I'll brush my teeth,
Okay, go brush your teeth.
and then we'll see.
Okay, go brush your teeth.
And then if nothing happens,
Okay, go brush your teeth.
Okay.
You're always like a kid. I have to tell him 15 times to do something.
communication is key.
To a point. He said 12:40 though. Somebody called you out.
On what?
Time? Oh, thank you, Jenna. We appreciate you. Just wait till you see the kiddos, Jenna. Maybe we'll get them to say your name. We're waiting for one night for the little bitty one to come in running in here. Aren't we?
Uh-huh. With her star belly.
Her star belly. She always carries it at night. She'll come running here and slam that door.
What I get called out on?
He said 12:40 though.
Yeah, it's 12. No! Not 12:40.
It's only 9 minutes away.
If we make it 12:40, that's the deadline.
Okay.
It's already been said. Like, that is the absolute deadline. We will cut it out. Mid-sentence. 12:40.
Oh. They're saying 12:40.
Mm-hmm, yeah. 12:40 is it.
Okay. So
The deadline.
We're going 12:40. Okay.
Not a minute over.
That's it. 12:40.
That's it. That's 12:40. So, like, at like 12:38, y'all better get your goodbyes out. Good nights. Because we're done.
I have the mouse over here, so I can take my time.
Then they will see me, my pantsless self, walk right over there to that bed. They'll see my legs when I lay down. They'll say, that boy got some chicken legs.
You got runner legs.
I don't know why I still got runner legs.
Because you ran for so long.
I haven't ran. I've doubled my life since I ran. Not quite.
No. You ran for so long that your body at the bottom still has that shape, though.
Yeah, my belly got big.
And you swam for so long.
This is true, but my belly got big.
That came with the third kid. This is like a podcast. Go sleep in your sleep.
I have actually thought, like, I don't want to do a podcast, but I guess I'll say I have daydreamed about starting a podcast, but then, like, every commercial on the radio is like, check out the new podcast on serial killers. Check out the new podcast on women of the office.
I would listen to a serial killer podcast.
But there's so many podcasts, like, you could never be discovered.
Because podcasts came out and it was a huge thing.
Mm-hmm.
But see, like, this is like, we're just having a podcast, but it's on YouTube.
Right, but, like...
But people can see us.
Yeah, and so I think that's, more interesting. There is a podcast that I listen to every single week that it comes on.
What podcast do you listen to?
It's called Door Bumper Clear.
Oh, my God.
It's NASCAR spotters.
I'll listen to a nursing podcast or this one.
If I could actually, like, I still don't think I could ever talk myself into doing it. It's not something I want to do. Like, it's like owning a motorcycle. When they go by, I want to buy one. But then, like, immediately afterwards, I'm like, I could wreck, I could burn myself, I could hurt myself.
He's had plenty of motorcycles. It's not like this is a dream that he won't. Like, he's had plenty of them.
No.
So it's not like something like he's just has this dream of owning a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this too. It's
Yeah, I
because we
like
can
the
talk back.
yeah.
And
It's like I want it in the moment, and then all of a sudden I don't want it anymore. If that makes sense. Throughout this entire night, we've had 60 people.
that's great.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, because we like having the people ask us questions and things like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Makes it so much better.
Because if it was a podcast, it'd have to be like people would comment on your last podcast after
Yeah,
it,
and
and
you,
then
like,
you'd have to
respond to
answer
it,
it the
yeah.
next podcast.
Yeah. That'd be no fun.
Or on a video, you'd have to be like, okay, make a comment on this video so I can answer it on my next podcast or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Because when I think of a podcast, I think of like a morning radio show.
Yeah, yeah. Or an evening one that you're just
Yeah.
listening to at night and stuff.
Like you got to call in. You don't get to.
Yeah, hey, this
Like-
is such and such.
First time caller, long term listener. So glad to hear my voice on the radio.
No, it makes perfect sense, Jenna.
Unless it tries to leave. Hey, what's up, koala? Yes, it is pretty
We
late.
have 4 minutes and we're signing off, so.
So she gets it and don't care about it no more. Man, I get it. 12:40.
That's usually how it is.
12:40. We've already determined 12:40 is the limit. Nothing past 12:40.
We can go 12:45.
No, 12:40. It was predetermined. Predetermined 12:40. We've already been at this now for 2 hours and 43 minutes.
And 43 minutes.
I need to uncross my arms. I look tense.
I was trying to get a baby to sleep.
Yeah, that's true. With her star belly. Wait a minute. Alright. So 12:40 if I go live during a day during the week?
Oh.
So is this a deal?
So 12:40, but you have to go live one day during the week.
Yeah, I think that's the way I'm reading it.
Yeah.
So 12:40, but I have to go live during the week. Like a Wednesday. But like I can't go live like at night. Cuz I would be
He would pass out. He would be sitting in this chair and y'all would see him and
y'all would be watching me sleep.
he'd be like this. And I would come in and I'd be like, okay, y'all. Or I'd wake him up and he'd be like, what?
Or like during the week. I mean, during the day. Because it says go live a day during the week. Like I could do a super quick live between work and picking the kids up.
I wouldn't be in it because I'd be at work.
No, it would be a quick live though.
We could possibly do one, like, we could possibly do 2 this weekend.
This weekend?
I have all weekend off.
No, you work tomorrow.
This coming weekend.
Oh. Like Friday and Saturday?
Possible.
Yeah.
Or Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah. I can try one between work and before I pick the kids up. But it'll be like 35 minutes.
Or maybe after you get the kids and let the kids talk to them.
No, because I like to have them. I like to have them eat something and do homework because
Well, let them do live when they're doing their homework.
no, it's too hard to keep the kids on track.
I'm adding Mark for that.
No, that's not Mark worthy.
What are you getting a mark for?
Every time you say something stupid, you get a mark on the stupid board.
What are you getting a mark? Why are you getting a mark on the stupid board?
It's 12:40.
We're discussing when you're going live this week.
We'll end this discussion, then we're done.
Okay.
I don't know. Somebody said Wednesday. I know I saw Wednesday.
Yeah, do y'all want to do Wednesday?
Wednesday during the day. Yeah, but she works tomorrow.
Next weekend.
I know that, but I didn't know that at the time.
I said next week. I said this coming weekend.
Tiffany, I understand.
Tiffany, add the mark.
Don't add the mark.
Add the mark, Tiffany.
Don't add the mark. It didn't happen at work. I was in the lead. I think I'm tied now with Tiffany.
Oh, you ain't winning then.
But I say intelligent things quite often.
Okay, do you lose a mark when you say an intelligent thing?
No, you.
Okay, then.
Your marks stay.
Okay, then.
All right. Anyways,
Tiffany's got you beat. Like, it doesn't matter.
Anyways, let's go ahead and announce it.
With her and Stephanie. Yeah, you losing.
Wednesday.
She gonna keep coming on here now to get you more marks.
No. It'll be a very quick mid-afternoon.
What, around what?
Huh?
Around what time, so?
Oh, Friday now? I thought we were doing Wednesday.
Probably Wednesday.
Probably Wednesday. If we do Friday, it'll be both me and Courtney Friday night.
Yeah.
After the kids go to sleep. And then we could do another one Saturday.
As well.
But during the day, I will try to do one during the day, Wednesday. 35 to 45 minutes at the absolute longest, because I simply got to pick the kids up. And then once they're home, it's going to be all about them. So I could definitely try Wednesday mid-afternoon. We'll give it a shot this week.
Around what time?
Give me a little bit of time. Let's say 1 p.m. Eastern time. What I'll do is I will schedule it. Because if you schedule it, it notifies everybody when you schedule it. So to set like a reminder or something. As pending everything going well, like it's still got to, I still got to get out of work on time, and I still got to, I say on time, I got to get out of work with enough time to get here. So as long as nothing catastrophic happens, Wednesday 1 p.m. 1300 o'clock Eastern time, we'll give it a shot. But we can't play the it's 12:44 now game. Oh, well, that ain't no good.
Oh, well, dang.
Oh, that would be it though. What?
I didn't know. Maybe we could do that evening, but
No, we can't do that evening.
no, I got games.
Mm-hmm.
I think Gator does too.
Yeah, so it may not work, but we'll give it a try.
Well, we're definitely going to try for Friday and Saturday too, Jenna.
Friday will be after the kids go to sleep, just
Yeah,
like
Friday evening.
Saturdays.
Yeah.
Yes,
Friday night.
We'll give it a try. We'll see if we look like zombies or not.
Yeah. Yeah, we're definitely going to try for Friday and Saturday night. I do have volleyball Friday night and Saturday night. Or Saturday, but Friday night I do have a volleyball game.
Okay.
So, it will be after that. So, you might get the kids in bed earlier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All depends on what time we get everybody to bed. Okay, hands in.
I'm waiting for her to respond.
Oh,
she's the one asking about Friday night. I want to make sure she got the...
She relayed the message. Okay, sounds like a plan. All right, hands in.
Hands in.
Teamwork on 3. 1, 2, 3. Teamwork. Good night, everybody.
Good night. I'm waiting for the good nights to roll in.
Oh. There they are.
There's 1, 2, 3.
All right, close that thing out.
Oh.
Oh.